Y'all see that?
Wow, please tell me y'all saw that. Right, Dave, so right there, I think we might possibly, we got a funnel right here, yep. That looks to be a funnel right there that's stretching downwards. This is looking straight north outside of Beaver. There we go. Yep, that looks like a funnel. Yep, that looks like we got a funnel right there. This is looking straight north from Beaver right now. That is a funnel taking shape right now. Waiting to see if it's going to be making contact with the ground. Yeah, so that right there, I think that's our first real true funnel that we've seen out of this storm just yet.
Can someone there pass along to the weather service? It's getting down, it's lowering.
Yes, sir. Okay, so right now what we're looking at, Dave, that's about 6 miles to our northeast right now. 6 miles to our northeast, that is just about, let's see right here. That main part of that rotation is about 4 to 5 miles east of Beaver and Forgan right now. Still would be appearing to be tracking it towards the southeast. So that would have Beaver and Forgan clear of it. But clear condensated funnel right there. Yes, sir. So right now we're not seeing a lot out here. I mean, I'm seeing, wells, things like that, a lot of pasture land out here, but so far not really seeing a whole lot of farms or really, dairy farms or anything like that. But as you can see right there, maybe that funnel getting a little more messy right now, not quite as sharp as it was, but a lot of open country out here. We're going to scoot forward just a little bit and get a better view of this. But so far we're seeing a lot of wide open country out here, which is a good thing, but keep close on that funnel as it might be getting a little bit messier right now. But it would appear that that funnel has now lifted. We're not seeing a sharp funnel being seen right now, but that's not to say that this storm is done by any means. So we're going to watch for redevelopment in any part of this storm. I mean,
still rotating.
Yeah, still seeing plenty of rotation on it. There's still plenty of reason to suspect that this storm could put down another funnel in many different places. So we're watching it very closely. But that funnel we had on stream just a second ago, it has since lifted. There's not even a funnel that we're seeing right now, nor is there a tornado on the ground. But we are watching for the potential of another funnel forming up. Basically, what we have the camera pointed at is right where that funnel was. So we're going to watch to see if it tries to put down another one. But currently sitting, let me get my specific measurement here for you. We are currently sitting about 2 miles straight east of Beaver, Oklahoma right now. About 2 miles straight east of Beaver. This storm is just basically straight east of town a little bit, and we're watching for redevelopment, Kevin.
Northeast of Forgan, looks like it's got a little bit of appendage back on the back end.
Let's not go too far east here. We're underneath it right now.
I know.
All right, thanks, Dave. Yeah, so we're trying to get just a clear shot of some things here, moving just a smidge east right now. Trying not to get too far right underneath it, but trying just to get a good view of it. I mean, we're basically right underneath that appendage on the back side here, so really trying to give ourselves, just a good front row seat for anything that could be rotating with it. Like I said, I mean, really it's kind of this bit right here that we're watching for potential rotation right now. We're sitting on 64, looking straight east. We're just straight east of Forgan right now.
Okay, yeah, it's looking pretty intense in there. Again, it's warm.
It's robust
Sheldon,
for sure.
You mentioned the hail I know you guys aren't right in the hail. In fact, you're in a very good position to stay out of the hail and look right into that core. If we get any kind of wall cloud, funnel, tornado, any of that process, you should have a front row seat.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we've got a great position on it right now. Like I said, really watching. I mean, that thing, as you can see on radar, I mean, you can isolate and see where that rotation appears to be trying to strengthen. But really, I mean, we're seeing the rotation here with our own eyes. Basically, it looks like there's a road right up here.
Yeah.
I mean, the cloud motion, I mean, you're just seeing clouds getting pulled up into it on just about every side. I mean, this storm is really, really active right now. And like you said, I mean, we're barely getting sprinkled on right now is the good thing about it.
That's a go.
Okay.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah, but are they, I mean, who's... Weather service I didn't talk about.
This is perfect right here.
No, I don't think we need to go right
yeah.
now.
Oh,
but we
that's
just
perfect.
need to be in place.
Yeah. Be ready just in case it does. Yeah, because, I mean, there's no word from the... If you're tagging along with us on stream, you can kind of see some of that greenish color right there. The rotation's tightening for sure.
It's still coming up,
I'm looking everywhere.
Yeah, we'll pop up whatever we want here, but if you want to the wall with
Keep
weather
looking
warning,
right
I got
over
you
there.
Okay, we're anticipating.
See that?
Okay, let's see. We're looking at a shot there that Sheldon and Alex already have up in Beaver County. It's a storm that showing some signs of rotation. Obviously, we don't have a tornado on the ground at the moment. We've got good eyes right in there with Sheldon and in the Weather Atlas. So you can see on the radar showing, a couplet there of velocity. So it's, no official tornado warning yet. Here it is.
The motion is unreal.
Activity is showing the rain and the hail. Tell you what, Jared, good thing for you to do.
Rotation's tightening up.
Feed me
I mean, it's look at we're getting an inflow notch.
I got a report of 2-inch hail. With a
This
storm up
can
by
do it.
Liberal, but that's the one that's back to the west here.
Still no word from the National Weather Service on what they're doing.
Liberal.
I mean, we are
Turpin, that area. The hail, 2 inches
coming.
just outside of our area,
Anybody we
across
know?
the Oklahoma border to Kansas, just west of Liberal. If you folks are looking at or from Liberal, looking for information and coverage,
Straight
there
yeah,
is
straight ahead right there.
possibly 2-inch size hail just back to the west of Liberal. Here's the storm that we're
The
seeing.
movement. I mean, well, look at your cloud bases are
Sheldon
lowering.
monitors
The base
for
is
us.
dropping right now. That I'm
Sheldon,
watching
right
that. That is, yeah, Dave. You
Sheldon,
seen our
what do we-
feed right there?
That finger, is that rotating?
I don't really think we're getting strong rotation out of that right now, Dave. It's certainly one we're watching. I can't really discern any strong rotation. You can actually see kind of the scud of it kind of breaking up a little bit. So I don't think that's a funnel that we're seeing. But, I mean, just you can see right there as we're watching this in real time, the motion. I mean, this storm is really moving. So while that one I don't think is necessarily rotating, I don't think that's becoming a funnel. I mean, I don't think it's out of the question that we don't see a funnel forming up.
Okay.
I know that,
by the
as you
way-
can see right there, it's just all but fizzled, but there's a lot of activity here.
Okay, we're
just need to go further
monitoring
east.
chat, see if the Weather Service is thinking about doing a tornado warning. Nothing yet, but sure wouldn't surprise us with a little bit of a hook now back on the west flank.
Don't open your
velocity showing
door. You're going to get blasted with water. if
some
you do.
rotation. So that's why it's that's why we do. We like to track on radar, but we like to give ground truth to what exactly is going on under that storm. So that's why Sheldon
One of the Brett's typing right now. I'm curious to see what he's going to.
let us know exactly what's happening right in there. So
Yeah.
Sheldon continues to look pretty healthy on radar. Of course,
Increasing
you know
threat
that.
on tornado
But it
right
looks
now.
pretty
No
healthy
warning
from
yet.
your shot also.
Yeah, I think we're in a really good spot right here, Dave, to watch it. I mean, like I said, you can see it happening in real time. I mean, the motion of this storm is really moving. Haven't been able to really pick out anything that I would call. Kevin, we are currently just east of Forgan right now. What you're seeing here, this is the base of that storm. This is the start part that they haven't warned for. We have not been able to discern a funnel cloud or a tornado yet. So as you were saying, that current tornado warning is currently radar indicated. There's been a lot of motion with this storm. So, I mean, obviously we agree with what the National Weather Service is saying. Radar indicated, meaning that this storm is absolutely having the potential of putting down a tornado, but we don't see one on the ground yet. What you're seeing is you're looking at the part of the storm that's warned for a tornado right now. You're seeing right there lots of kind of messy clouds hanging out the bottom of it. This is going to be where we kind of start to look for the formation of a funnel and or of course a tornado stretching down. You're seeing little bits of just kind of the what we call scud kind of hanging out the bottom of the cloud. But, I mean, we're going to be watching for possible rotation. I mean, you can kind of see right here. I mean, obviously, I don't think that's a tornado that we're seeing there. It is, I'd say it's tornado-shaped for sure, but I don't think we're seeing any discernible funnels right now. But this storm is definitely strong and is currently rotating, so we're watching it very closely. We're just a few miles east of Forgan. We're heading down 64 right now. We're going to stay as close to this storm as we can.
We're up on this hill.
Yeah.
All right, Sheldon, Dave, we'll come back to the
rain winds. It's a pretty heavy rain right there, what we call probably some refilling downdraft winds that we were just getting into there. So we're going to go and try to reposition a little bit further south, but still have not been able to make out a discernible funnel or tornado that we can see, at least with the naked eye. But as you can see there, I mean, there's a lot of, clouds kind of moving around. So there's a lot of different little features of this that we're currently watching. But so far, we have not been able to discern an actual funnel or tornado touching down just yet. But still, like you're pointing out, with the backside of that storm still rotating, it's not out of the question at all. So we're going to continue to monitor from out here.
National Weather Service, it is developing or moving in a east-southeasterly direction. So the likely area for the tornado warning or the likely tornado for rotation is now moved south of Highway 64. Again, Forgan, I think you're in the clear. Beaver, you may be able to get a good view of the storm. If you look outside and look to the east, you're not under an immediate threat from this storm. But Knowles, we want you to be prepared now for that storm to be approaching. This is the Velocity product. Thank you.
That's right. So still just keeping an eye on this storm as we're heading south towards Beaver. We're going to head east out of town a little bit. Basically just keep ourselves in front of this storm to keep a good eye on it. Like you were saying, we're going to try and stay out of the hail core of it. Looks like... yeah, I got sirens sounding in Beaver right now. We do have sirens sounding in Beaver. So right now, like I said, like you've been well documenting on radar, Kevin, not seeing an imminent threat to the city of Beaver right now. That's a good news. But the storm is taking some southeasterly directional turns. So we're still going to be monitoring it and letting the folks know, Beaver, know what they need to be expecting. But right now, east-southeasterly direction with this storm. Have still not actually been able to see a funnel or a tornado with this one, but you will notice there's a lot of rain falling out of the bottom of it, so it's not to say that there isn't a tornado. So we still want folks to definitely take this seriously.
Okay, Sheldon, thanks very much. We're going to continue to watch it with you. The development of this storm to the south is pretty interesting. Again, it started right here just to the east of Forgan.
Still, I mean, as you can see right there, just the sharp color in this storm right now. This is looking straight towards that main part that's rotating right now. Still keeping a very close eye on it, but still haven't seen any really strong rotation markers, at least, visually here. Of course, we're seeing what we're seeing on radar, but you can also kind of tell here, looking straight ahead. I'll kind of zoom in a little bit. You got a very sharp rain curtain right there. You can kind of see if I pan off towards the west a little bit, you see where things kind of start to clear up just a little bit. You start to get into that very heavy rain. So like you were saying earlier, talking about where that main rotation is, it could be behind that rain curtain, which makes it very hard to see. So we're still keeping a very close eye on it, but just because we're not seeing it doesn't mean it's not there. So another one that could possibly be rain wrapped if there is perhaps a tornado in that. But looking at latest rotation markers, it doesn't seem to be quite as stout as it was earlier.
TV.
This Arcus cloud kind of going. Been seeing some reports of some pretty large hail inside of this storm, but I mean, really, for me personally, what I'm watching really closely is this lowering, but I'm not saying that's a funnel. Don't really see any of the indicators or the markers that would say that's a funnel right now, but that is the lowest hanging part of that storm, because if it is back this direction into the storm, there's a big, massive rain curtain right there that's preventing us from getting a good, solid visual on it. So still keeping a very close eye on it, still getting some pretty wild images. I mean, you can see just how much that cloud is really changing shape right there. Probably just what we call scud clouds kind of being pulled up into it right now.
Wow, that'll get your attention right there. I mean, you got warnings all over the place, and you see clouds hanging down like that. Once again, Sheldon, I know people are looking around for information, and kind of worried. That's almost dragging the ground there, but you tell about rotation or lack of? Got to change my earpiece.
Yeah, Dave, I would definitely lean towards lack of. I mean, you can even see right there that center part of it where it's kind of stretching down a little bit. It's kind of starting to break apart a little bit. It's not, it's not really showing us signs of really necessarily strong rotation right now. It's not to say that it wouldn't rotate, but right now I don't really think we're seeing the markers of this being a funnel cloud nor a tornado that's trying to reach the ground, because you can actually see right here it's actually about to detach that lower section from that upper section. It's just the clouds are really moving around. I mean, you can really pick up on the motion that we're seeing with it currently, but I don't think I'm necessarily seeing quite enough to really say that that is a funnel cloud right now. That's just kind of what we call some low-hanging scud, but there's a lot of rising motion in there, so this storm is still pulling air into it, and that still warrants watching for sure. I mean, that could still be an area that could potentially become tornadic, but right now not terribly concerned with that particular feature being necessarily tornadic in nature. I don't think that's what we're seeing.
So that'll be east of Lipscomb, but then Higgins.
Okay, good deal. Well, we're looking at the tower camera there in Follett.